02.
And today we are making Catty Shacks.
Catty Shacks are homes for stray cats who cannot find a forever home.
They also can help get stray cats or feral cats out of crawl spaces or shelters where they're not needed.
So these are the materials you're going to need.
One for the process is to disinfect and clean the buckets and lids. Water on. Water off. You pour a little bit of water inside the bucket and 2 squirts of your dish soap. And then you scrub. When you're done scrubbing, you pour out the liquid from the bucket. Water on.
Oh, wait. Jeez. Water off. To disinfect the buckets, what you're going to do is fill it up with water again. Then you're going to take some hydrogen peroxide, mixed with some baking soda. You stir those together. And pour it into the water. Then you'll mix it up. And scrub the insides of the bucket again. Then once you get all the sides, pour it out, water on, and then you're going to want to rinse out your bucket. Water off. Our next step is to attach our footers to our bucket. For this step, you're going to want to have a friend or another adult hold the bucket in place while drilling. So, what you're going to do, I can grab one, is you're going to take your screw with a washer, and you're going to set it in the hole, and you're going to screw it in a little bit just to get it started. Then, the part of the screw that's out, you're going to line up with your footer. And then you can use a drill or a screwdriver. You're going to drill it in. And you'll do the same thing for both feet. And it should look something like this.
The next step to your bucket is to drill a hole in your lid. We would not recommend putting the hole in the middle of the lid because when the cat comes in and lays down, the air will be coming and blowing straight onto the cat. And we also recommend not to do 6-inch hole because it would be too big. So we would recommend to put the hole on the side between amount of 5-inch and 5.5-inch. We will be using a drill and a hole cutter mechanism on it. So first, you place the lid on. And make sure your friend is here to help setting it so it won't move. and then you'll drill.
So our next step is to cut and place the insulation in the bucket. So for the insulation, we cut a piece that's 29 by 12 inches. And then you're gonna wanna score the sheet, which is basically make it so it'll actually bend. And the way you do that is you cut strips all the way down about 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick. So you take an X-Acto knife, and you don't cut all the way through, but you cut down and then you do this all the way along, and this will make sure it's flexible enough to fit inside the bucket. You may have to do 2 or 3 times up and down just to make sure. Then what you do is you bend it. And your open part, you're gonna wanna put on the same side as the footers. Then you push it down into the bucket, so that way it's insulated all the way around.
The next step is to put caulk, which will help secure the bucket lid on top so it won't move out.
This will also keep any water, or basically it'll keep the water out of the bucket as well.
Make sure you have a friend to help you place the caulk inside of the lid. Make sure, and she's going to be rotating it around when you're placing your caulk in.
You also don't want to put too much caulk because caulk expands once you place it. Then once you have the caulk on, you put the lid on your bucket and then you let it set.
Between an hour or 2 hours after you place on the lid.
So our next step is to spray paint our buckets so they actually look like they belong. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can paint them actual camo colors, the green, brown, and black, but we're gonna be painting ours black. So you're gonna wanna shake up your spray paint, and you're gonna wanna stay about 12 inches away from the bucket, so about this far. You're gonna do a light coat all the way around. Alright, so you're gonna do 1 coat and you're gonna let it dry and do a 2nd coat just to get it all covered up. And hopefully it'll have this nice matte finish. The final step is to take your now finished Catty Shack and to place it wherever you've either seen a lot of stray or feral cats, or you can ask a local animal shelter if there's an abundance of stray cats they've seen. So you're going to want to place it kind of in the plants. So I hope that this video was very informational and that it helps you. On Instagram and Twitter, use hashtag Catty Shack to let us know if you've actually built any of these so we can see how you've done.
Bye.